Joel Fleischman Happy Hour Podcast, episode 147. Boom! We have some special guests today. Cheers to 34 years for Mr. Tim Lindsley and Albert Fleischman. Welcome to the pod. Welcome back, I guess, because you've both been here before. Yep. I got some Good Boy. I think Albert's got some Good Boy, and we didn't have Busch Light on the menu today, so...
Is it 34 years or 37?
34.
34.
Right.
34.
Seems like 37 to me for some reason.
The time has flown by, right? So yeah, that's what we're drinking today. Unfortunately, we did not have the snowshoe, which was requested. But can you guys just take us back to that? Where did snowshoe come in?
Well, it's a mixture of peppermint and brandy, and sold in a bottle. And somehow or another, we got a bottle of it, and we had fun with it.
Okay.
I actually got introduced to it on my second interview with Albert. He hired me, and then all of a sudden he said a bottle of snowshoe on the counter, and half a bottle later, the deal was done.
I accept.
It was a good time. It was a lot of fun.
That's memorable, for sure.
Yeah. And that's when I knew I was coming into a good company. It was a lot of fun. So
Yeah, I guess we'll take us back a little bit. So this is 1991, 34 years ago, yes. And what led you to Drexel?
Well, the place I was working at, lumberyard over in Elmira.
Kent.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I should say names.
Well, they're long gone.
Yeah, it had changed names 3 or 4 times while I was there, and the last company, Wix, just wasn't a good company. I wasn't happy being there. You became a number, not a name. I was officially known as employee number 0059 at store number 431.
Oh, wow.
That's what I was.
Wow. Really?
Yep.
That's how they knew
real.
you. And then I talked to my brother Jeff about this little lumberyard in Campbellsport and asked him what was going on. I knew it was B&H because I knew the previous Everett Miller. And he said it was a good company. It's a family-owned company. So I thought, well, I'll give it a try. I mean, call Albert and kind of told him about myself and what I like to do and what I did. And, I kind of thought this is a no-brainer. This guy's going to hire me, cocky. And but it did take 2 interviews, which kind of surprised me.
Very thorough,
the first one went very well. We didn't really talk much about money or anything like that. We just talked about what you wanted and what my jobs would be. Not just sales, but working inside and outside and estimating and drawing. And Saturdays, yep.
Oh,
and 2 things he didn't tell me in the first interview was 2 things are guaranteed. You will work every other Saturday. And that we did. We did that for a long time.
Yes, we did.
Sometimes we worked every Saturday. The second one was you would never get more than 2 weeks vacation.
Okay.
So that one went out the window right pretty quick.
Yep.
And that's thanks to all the people that work at Drexel now. So we left it at that and took him about a week, and I'm kind of wondering why this guy's not calling me back. And finally he did and came in again, and we really didn't talk about much, and he told me what the pay would be, and he said, you're hired, and if you want it, and that's when the snowshoe came out.
Sign me up, Cheers to that.
Seal the deal.
The snowshoe and the beer came out, and like I said, it was probably about a 10-minute interview, and then I think it was an hour later.
Wow. Albert.
It was fun.
Yeah.
We sat in his office, and I know Stevie Schultz came in. My brother Jeff might have, I can't remember, but a couple guys came in to say hi.
Okay.
So,
So Albert, at that time, this is our first salesman.
Amen. Yep. And I was giving up my full control of the company, so to speak. Like,
how'd that feel?
See that was how that went. But the Lindsleys were a powerful family in town, and still are to this day.
Thank you.
But the dad, and the mom, and Jeff, and Pat, and all of them. I mean, and Tim included, Mike. That was just. So, I mean, they took care of the JCs, they took care of the Lions, they took care of the church, they took care of the ball diamond in town. I mean, the fire department, rescue squad, they were all of it. They were
that runs deep.
Yeah, it ran really deep. And so that was a really good thing. And Tim had a following. But because when I hired him, I didn't know that. But he had a really good following. So Dick Cardinal was a Cardinal Construction on the Fond du Lac, who I knew a little bit, and I'd run into him up at St. Germain, and we'd have a few beers. But I never got an inkling of sales out of him. Nothing. Mm-hmm. Well, when Tim started, we got his sales right away.
Yep.
Yep. He brought his sales. So I thought, well, I'll check in with Dick Cardinal and say, hey, Dick, how you doing? What's going on? And say, thanks for the business and everything else. And are we treating you right? Well, he said, Albert, just so you know, wherever Tim Lindsley goes, I go.
I go.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
End of story. I knew Tim had a good following then, and he did. I didn't have to worry about any of that stuff. So and that was it. And Tim and Dick was a good friend of yours.
Yeah, Dick was a very good friend. I actually talked to Dick every Wednesday. We met at Friar Tuck's.
Oh, really?
Yep. We talked business for a little while, and then the old fashions came out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I asked Dick about it, and I asked if I switch positions, jobs, if you'd be interested in following me. And he said the same exact thing.
Yeah.
He said, yep, wherever you go, it's fine. And I had a couple guys do that. Rolly Schrader out of Horicon.
That was another one, yeah.
That was another good one. A couple commercial accounts at
C.D. Smith a little bit.
C.D. Smith a little bit. Wisconsin Tech a little bit. Capelli Brothers.
Yeah, that's right.
So it was.
Well, you had all those contacts.
Yeah, those relationships. That really, that just a transaction.
So Tim sold his big job over, or C.D. Smith sold his big job over in Rosendale. Remember this?
Cardinal.
Cardinal did. Was that Cardinal did it?
Yep.
Okay, so
let's hear it.
So we had, I don't know, whatever, 1,000 sheets of OSB or something like that.
1,020.
1,020.
I remember it.
Yeah. All right. So, and we gambled that OSB was going to go down in price. It went up in price.
Yep.
And so we lost, I don't know, $5 per sheet every sheet or something.
We lost over $2,000.
Over $2,000, which is huge money in those days. Huge money, you know. And he was all upset. I said, "It'll be okay. We'll be okay." Yeah. He said, "We can just go and raise the prices." No, we can't. We got to honor. What we did. And he fought it, but we did it. We made it through it.
We actually came back to Todd Cardinal, and Todd did give us $1 a sheet.
Did he?
Because we were actually off by $3. So we still lost $2 a sheet, though. It was a lesson learned. But that was one thing that Albert was really good about. We talked it over, and we both decided, well, let's gamble on it.
Sure.
Let's see what it does. And unfortunately, it went the other way.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
But to this day, every time I drive by that, it's in Rosendale. I drive by it. We lost a bunch of money on that job.
Yeah, those will stick with you. Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
Well, yeah, you know.
That was good.
A lot's changed, right?
Yes.
Like over this time, you know, not just Drexel, but the industry, this and that. Like, what has been like a skill that has really helped you navigate the change and the growth? If you can pick one thing or a couple things that come to mind.
Technology, of course.
Yeah.
You know, when I started, Albert gave me a pager, which I hated because he'd page me all the time. Just if I know where I am. And for the young people that don't know what a pager is,
we better tell them. Yep.
You have to drive someplace and find a phone.
Yes, you do.
And back then there were payphones, and now they're not. Yep. So every time I had to drive to a payphone and call him, and sometimes he'd answer, sometimes he didn't, and then he'd say, "What do you want?" I'm just checking. You know, but I'd say, I got to stop every time.
Yeah.
So then I got a bag phone. And once again, nobody's going to know what a bag phone is, but it was a regular phone that sat in your truck.
Oh, okay.
Fed in a bag. It got a handle set with a cord. And I didn't know this, but when they installed it, they hooked it up to my horn.
Oh.
So every time I was at a job site, somebody would call, this horn would go off. And for the longest time, I couldn't figure this out. So then I finally figured out that somebody's calling me. So
wow, that's a ringtone for you. Oh, look at that.
Hey, sorry.
No, that's good. That was actually like right on cue.
So,
wow.
Yeah, that was interesting. But technology, I would say, is probably the biggest thing. I did not grow up with computers. The first computer I ever used was at CBS.
Yeah.
And you know how that went the first time.
Yeah.
When we got the computer system. So.
Yep.
But yeah, technology is fantastic these days. You can track so much.
Yeah.
But I would say that's the biggest change.
For sure.
And the amount of people, of course, when I started, there was 7 of us.
7 is what there was?
I believe so.
Yeah. Now we're hovering around like 120-ish or so, maybe.
800.
Yeah, well, yeah, 800 team members.
Our store is 150 or something, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I know I don't know a lot of people's names, and I apologize for that. I apologize for that.
It's too bad.
Yeah, it is too bad. And I walk in and they go, "Hey, Albert," and I go, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah, Albert, how about for you, like this evolution of the sales team and such, and just the growth of Drexel alone?
Oh, with Lindsley, when he came aboard, that qualified us. That really qualified us with the competition.
Yeah.
And with contractors, because they got a good salesman.
For sure.
And that really gave us a chance to grow when you came aboard. You maybe didn't know that, but that's what really happened. After that, it was, contracts would go, "Oh, Tim Lindsley's working here."
Yeah.
And then after that, who else came aboard? Chris Ballard?
Oh, we heard a lot of people from that store.
Yeah.
There's quite a few. And good ones.
Yes, and very good ones.
Harry Baker was one of their best salesmen, and he joined us with no questions.
I asked Harry once, "Why'd you start here?" He says, why is everybody coming here? He says, "Nobody wants to stay on a sinking ship." But that Kent, when it was running, that was as good a company as there was in the industry. And I mean, and they had 7 stores.
Okay.
I mean, and they were, you couldn't hardly compete against them. You just couldn't touch them. But we got different products. We got different eye joisting than they had.
We finally got eye joist.
Yeah, we finally got eye joist. But we got a different brand. And with the wide flange on top.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they didn't have that. And they were cheaper, but and we had a good price. And we also got trusses made out of SPF instead of Southern Yellow Pine, which the guys loved. There was just certain things that we found a little niche for. And it was.
And finding different truss companies. We were always dealing with one.
Yeah.
And I kind of thought, well, there's other ones out there. We got to try them.
Yes,
Sure.
For sure.
So it helped.
Yeah. It was.
And as we went, our buying power got better, and our prices got better. And, but we had a lot of local contractors here.
Oh yes,
you did. I mean,
loyal as can be.
My brother Jeff was buying from here when I was working at Kent, and I could not get his business.
Wow.
No, which was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve Shaw, Johnny Gitter, Les Harrigas, all them guys.
Yes.
They're very loyal to CBS.
Well, we were able to. We would make deliveries on Saturday for them if they needed one. We pretty much did anything they wanted.
Come in on a Sunday for Stevie Shaw.
Yep,
did
that's
that
right.
quite often.
Yep, that's right. Whatever it took to take care of it, so that built up loyalty. Whereas Kent, they were a powerful company, but there's certain things they didn't do.
No.
Going the extra mile.
Yeah, so that's how that went down. But
cut plywood for a customer. Kent would never do that.
Yeah.
Which I was amazed when I got here. I saw that. I go,
oh,
it's pretty interesting. So you're going to sell half a sheet of plywood. What are you going to do with the other half? Well, it'll sit there.
Yeah.
And it sold.
Eventually, it sold.
For sure. Well, how about you've been a part of how many projects over this time and worked with how many builders? Is there any one that stands out or anything within the community that we've done that has really just
as in a project?
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
I love Joe's philosophy about donating. He's awesome at it. You hear about it wherever you go.
You do.
And there's a lot of people that really, really like it. Then you get that 1% that can't understand why, but I ignore them.
Yep.
But there's not one real big project that does
Sure.
it. But they spread it out, and it's not just Campbellsport. It's wherever. I mean, if someone needs help, they're willing to help.
Well, there's so much fun doing it, helping people out.
Yeah.
It just is. It just really is.
It's really reciprocal. It comes right back.
And then think a big donation, even if it's just a $10 donation.
Yeah.
Anything.
Buying them lunch, whatever it is. Just everything's.
People really appreciate anything they can get.
For sure.
Yep.
Especially when you're helping out somebody that needs help.
Yeah.
It's amazing that a small company like we were still did that.
Yeah.
Joel would help out, Albert would help out anybody, and because it's a family company. And that's one thing I loved. To this day, it still amazes me that Joni would come in every morning, say hi to everybody.
Yep.
I know it was only 7 of us, but still.
Yeah.
I'll just here try it now.
Yeah.
And then the second thing she did was grab a broom.
Yeah.
Clean every day.
To sweep the shed. And,
The store was always clean.
The bathrooms had to be clean for Joni, that's for sure.
Yes.
That was a big deal.
That was something as a new team member for myself too. I was like, we do this on Monday here specifically at downtown to sweep the shed. I was like, the pride of that and treat it like you own it because you do, and that really stood out to me as somebody from the outside looking at Drexel. Yeah, for sure.
Well, and part of Joni's doing that was because I'd been there for 2 hours already. By that time, I was crabby about something. So
she had to get away from you.
This spot looks like it needs something.
She'd massage all the employees. Okay, that's good.
But it was amazing to see a husband and wife work together that well. Mm-hmm. It really was.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a couple times that I walked out of the store.
Yeah.
But fine,
Yeah.
That's right.
Pressure's good heated, so.
Yeah. How about some funny stories? What you got for me over time? Anything, any pranks? I know we got the yard book and all those stories, but I'm sure we got some on the sales side. You recall?
I like the one about the computer, but
tell him that story.
Your son Joel says it the best. It was.
Let's hear it.
Was a.
Give us your best version.
A good one.
It was an April 1st prank.
Oh, joke. Okay, April 1st. Yeah.
And Joel set this up, and this was right after we got the computer system, and there was one computer at the front, what would be the east side right now, that just wasn't working. So we set this up with Albert, Joel, and I came down there, and I started yelling at Joel and cussing and swearing. I said, I was on that bleeping computer, I had an estimate all set, and it just disappeared. And I was pissed. And Albert was standing there, Joel was standing there, and he goes over to the counter, grabs this computer, the big, not the little things that we have now, the big honking
big monitors,
and timed it perfectly, tore it off the desk, out of the wall. Guy opens up the door and he chucks it out the door.
On the concrete.
The whole computer, out the door, on the concrete.
Joel did this?
Yeah. And nobody said anything. We're just standing there looking, and all of a sudden Albert looks at me, he goes, that's not going to solve a thing. I go, no, it's not. It's April Fool's Day. The computer doesn't work.
I would have always like you sons of bitches,
Wow.
It was good.
That's straight out of The Office or whatever that movie is. Like my gosh, yeah.
You should tell him about the rat.
Oh, I had a fake rat, okay?
Big one.
Yeah, a big rat in a trap. Okay, and it would move, it would wiggle around and make a growling noise if a light went on or if you walked by it.
So like
motion activated.
Yes, yep.
So we would put that in places and tell the girls, okay, it's not a rat trap now. You got rats in here, oh boy, whatever's going on.
And I'm sure, the girl, yep.
Yeah, we had fun with that rat. There's no doubt about it.
And is there any video footage living out there? No.
Well, that's before video.
Not that. Okay. Oh,
no.
Good old days.
No.
Good old days.
No.
Wow, those are some good ones you got there.
Albert had some very interesting lunches. Joni always made Albert lunch, which I thought was great.
Yeah. We
sat in an office half the size of this, back to back.
Uh-huh.
And one day I turned around and he was opening up a sandwich. I'm wondering, what has he got today? And this was the ungodliest, ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
In a sandwich?
It was a cow tongue between two pieces of bread, and the skin was still on it. So it's got the dimples on the tongue. I damn near hurled, and I just got out of the office.
But we did teach him about radish sandwiches. So
okay.
He never had a radish sandwich. So I had a radish sandwich, and he said, I never had one. I said, well, Joni will make you one. So the next day, Joni brought him a radish sandwich.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I think she's done that every year since we had radishes.
Yep.
Until she was
really?
there. Yeah, we'd have radishes, he'd get a radish sandwich.
So what is that? Is that the same thing you just described?
No,
the
radishes sliced and put on
radish. Okay.
Radish.
Because I was like,
lots of butter.
Okay.
Radish and salt.
I was like,
bread.
You literally almost hurled that you're going to eat that the next day.
No.
Okay.
That's good.
That's good.
Well, the radish sandwich, that was a big deal for him because he didn't think he could eat it, but he liked it afterwards.
Loved them.
Yeah.
They're great.
Mm-hmm. And I bet you think of them every time, right?
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
That's about right.
Yeah, that's cool. That's oh wow. Yeah. So over this time, like looking back, what are you really, really proud of?
I lasted 34 years.
Longevity?
I don't know.
Count it. Yes. That's.
Hopefully I helped out a few people.
We sure as hell did.
Yeah.
For
sure.
Without you, the company would not be in the shape it's in today.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm glad I helped.
Because we were such a little bitty thing. When you came, it was like, all of a sudden, Campbellsport Building Supply was called in, was like, we are a legitimate company. Contracts would come in and go, yeah, you're legit.
Yeah, people got to know us.
Right,
yeah.
right. Whereas the kid over there was knocking us down, saying he'll never make it, and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that was all their condemning thing, which is, I don't condemn them for doing that. That's what they did, So that's
a lot of people thought we weren't going to last.
Yeah, I still wondered how we made it.
I heard that quite often, but
did you?
As you pull in a new customer, it just it just improves everything. You know, the word of mouth is the biggest thing.
Yes, it is.
Service
is awesome.
Yep.
And that's what people told us, and it still is.
Yep.
You can ask any of our contractors why they deal with us, and I would say 90% of them are going to say because of service.
Yeah.
Our prices are there,
Yep.
but our service is what holds us in there.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's the biggest thing to be grateful for. And just the people that I've worked with, there's so many that help you out. You know, you got questions, you get answers.
Yep.
And I love helping people. I love it when other people ask me questions, and that's a part that really.
He became a teacher. He didn't know it, but he became a teacher.
For sure.
People would start, or somebody worked in the yard. He'd say, "Well, here's what you got to do." And I'd watch him operate that. Then he didn't create more work for me. He took his own work and took care of it.
Yeah.
Which was huge.
Tried to,
Yeah, he did.
But we worked a lot of long hours.
Yeah.
That was one thing I was not prepared for. Because over at Kent, we did our 40 to 45. And that was it. And,
well, the big joke was we only work half days here.
Yep.
There's 24 hours a day. We work 12. And that's about what we worked.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much 6 to 5 would be more like it. Yep.
And Saturdays were just swamped.
Oh,
just
God,
unbelievable.
Yes. A revolving.
I'd get there at 6, try to get ahead of the game, and people would be waiting already. It's like, and then we try to get out of there at 12 o'clock or 12:30, and you look in the yard, and the yard's full of people yet.
Yeah. It was a good thing to have. It was a good problem to have.
Yeah, it was a good problem.
Yes,
Because
for sure.
we really got known for that then. Like you said, our service was well known.
The service, the care.
And that's what helped us.
Yeah.
And word of mouth from our contractors helped tremendously.
Yeah.
Then we'd make picnic tables, and we'd make calf hutches.
Right.
And
Calf hutches. Yep. Never made a calf hutch before in my life. Until I came. And we did in the wintertime.
Always learning. Yeah.
And we got rid of our crooked wood. We could manufacture into something positive, and so we didn't have to throw it out. That was we didn't have auction stuff in those days. We just used it someplace.
We used it. Clothesline poles.
Clothesline poles. Mailboxes.
Yep. Dog houses.
Dog houses we made too?
We made a couple dog houses.
Okay.
I think there were 4.
Add it to the list.
I think they were for you, but
Oh.
I think they were, but I don't know.
I don't know either.
Could be.
Yep.
Might as well test it out, right? What do you think you'll miss the most?
The people.
The people.
Yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of great people here. I can't thank Albert enough for hiring me, Joel enough for keeping me.
Yeah.
And just the people that I've got to meet. You know, there's a lot of good friends here. So it'll be tough, but I'm not moving. I mean, I'll still be around.
You're local, yes.
So,
Yep. For sure. Absolutely. What are you looking forward to in this next phase, as they say?
Less phone calls.
Yeah.
Less emails.
No
less
pagers.
Text messages. No pagers. And just to spend some time. I love deer hunting, so bow hunting's coming up.
Yeah, not far.
Season, so.
We're not far. Yeah.
And next spring, who knows? I might look for something.
Yeah.
You know, part-time job. So.
For sure. Yeah. Do you have projects at home? Things like, are you?
My wife has plenty of projects.
I bet she does.
There's a list started.
The honey-do list,
You're going to need something to get out of the house with, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, there's my projects that get get me out of the house.
Yeah.
That's called the cottage.
Yeah, there you go.
Where's that at?
Just north of Anagle.
Oh, yeah.
There's 5 family members that own it.
Oh, cool.
So,
Yeah.
We'll get up there.
Lots to look forward to, for sure.
So, winter will be interesting, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
Well earned, for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You can always drift around back here, and stop and see somebody.
Yes.
I will. I'll stop in.
Absolutely.
That's good. Yep.
Yeah.
Or maybe we got a gravy run someplace you want to make it.
I actually told Joel that.
Did you?
Oh,
See?
yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
I'm interested to see the start of DMD.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really am. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm going to be gone the 2nd, so I won't see it that day.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'll mosey on down.
Oh, yeah.
I took Paul Seamer through today. I'll give you a special tour too.
I heard he was here.
Yep.
I missed him.
Him through today. Yep. Because he
Okay.
can't make it the 2nd either.
Okay.
But
That will happen.
I'll give you a tour.
I would appreciate that.
It's still got a little ways to go yet.
Yeah. I get down there every so often picking up stuff.
Okay.
So, but I haven't been up in the offices since they moved in.
Okay, I haven't been there for a month and a half at least until today. But when I get involved, then I get involved too deep, and then I say things I shouldn't say. So they're doing fine. They're doing fine.
Yeah.
You know,
Let them alone.
Yeah,
let them alone.
They
Wash my hands of it.
Yeah,
Wash my hands.
Well,
Okay.
you got the building going, so
Yes,
Yep,
you
that's
do,
right.
that's
for
the main
sure.
thing. But
Teamwork,
yeah, I love the way that Joel's adding on. You know, you hear some bad comments that we're moving too fast, getting too big.
Yeah.
But I think you said it the best. If you stand still, you're going to die.
Yep.
You do.
Yeah. I just read that quote. I think it was in the Amherst location in the conference room. Like, the only thing living is, the trees and the humans.
And they keep growing.
You know?
So you got to do that.
If a tree doesn't grow, so it dies.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Absolutely. So, we are continuing to grow. We are continuing to hire. What would be your advice, or to the person listening today that's curious about what Drexel does, or just interested in an opportunity?
If you're interested, look into it. Talk to the people that work there. I think you're going to be interested, and I think you're going to like it. There's a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
There's so many different positions that a guy can be hired for now.
Yeah.
So, and it's a good place to work. It really is. I think it's going to go a long ways. As long as the economy stays good, which it is. It's strong.
Yeah. For sure.
To the new QBs.
Yes, let's hear that.
I've talked to quite a few of them. The best thing I could say is answer your phone when someone calls. If you can't answer, make sure you call them back.
Yep.
Communication.
I got quite a few compliments from guys saying that they like it when you call back.
Yeah.
Because they don't get that a lot.
No.
If you're going to start at 7 in the morning, make sure your contractors can get a hold of you at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
My guys always knew I started at 6. That was they loved it because then they knew they could get a hold of me.
Prime time.
The early birds.
That was prime time.
Yeah. Yep. Your famous saying is, "Don't ever be on time. Be early."
Yes.
If the meeting's at 8, get there at 1:45.
Yep.
There you go.
So that's
I love that.
and that's a very good point because it makes a lot of ground with the people that you're meeting with.
Correct. Correct.
Setting off on the right foot. Right toe.
And when you screw up, and you will screw up, Albert knows I did quite a few times.
I don't remember much.
Oh yeah.
Well, what do you think your biggest screw up was?
The house, tail end's house. I ordered all the windows wrong color. Remember that?
No, I don't.
15 years ago.
Oh wow.
Whose house was it?
Dennis Talen's.
I don't remember.
West Bend.
Oh yeah.
Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock.
Oh man, just like it was
I remember distinctly. I thought I was done. I thought I was. This is the end of this. You actually called me at home that night.
Yeah.
And what did I say?
To assure me that I still had a job. I was mad. I was very, very upset. I was, and it was totally my fault. That's why we have forums now.
Yeah.
So.
But the call that you made too, pick up the phone.
That was very helpful.
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
made me feel a lot better. But at the end of the conversation, he did say, "Well, don't uppercut." That's what he said.
Yeah.
So.
That was like Marcus's podcast that he shared too, when he pressed the mute button. Just don't do it again.
When you do screw up, don't call the person.
Yeah.
If you can get in your truck, drive over to them and just say, "Hey, I did this."
Yep.
Yes.
I actually did that with a customer. Did a trim walkthrough, never ordered it. He called me and asked me where the trim is. I said, well, oh shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never ordered it.
Yeah.
So I went out to his house Friday afternoon, knocked on the door, came to the door, he had an old fashioned in his hand.
Oh.
Him and his wife were drinking before supper, and I said, well, this is the problem. I said, I forgot to order your doors. And he was pissed. He was really, really mad.
Yeah.
But we talked about it and shook hands, and he said, I really appreciate you coming out.
Yeah.
There you go.
The connection.
Most people just make a phone call. And you can't do that. You
can't.
The little things, that's fine, but when you really do something like that,
do the little things with great
you got to
love.
fess up to it.
Yep.
And,
own the mistake.
Yeah. Yep.
For sure.
So he was, but he was very appreciative, and it went good after that. So.
See, there you go.
But those are a few things that I've always tried
That's
to
really
do.
good.
The being on time thing and being available when you say you're going to be available is a big thing.
It is.
Now, I know these days we have so much technology that you can leave a voicemail, you can text, you can do something at chat, email. It's just, if you can, pick up the phone.
Yeah. The real.
If you can answer.
The real
We
human
have
on
too
the
many
other
ways
side.
to communicate.
Exactly.
We do.
We really do.
We really do.
And I don't
Simplify.
do Facebook. I don't do some of it because it's too much already. I mean, you got your texting, you got your phones, you got face to face.
It's way too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's way too easy to tell
Like an
somebody
easy
that
out.
something went wrong. You might give them a heads up if they don't answer,
Sure.
but then tell them that you're going to be stopping out.
Yeah.
I love the emails because with the email you have a record of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, you email them and say this, and later on they say, "Notice what you told me." You look back at your email, say, "Here's what I wrote that time," but maybe I was wrong when I told you that. I don't know, but you've got a trail. You've got a trail of what happened, and that's really a neat thing. And if you can get a habit of always doing that, writing on an email, it lasts forever. I think. I'm not sure how long it lasts. I can't look them up that long, but it's there.
Yeah. And there's some customers that you just need to do that because you need to go back and be able to show them that this is what you sent me. So,
Yes.
Sure.
you just got to do that in a very positive way. Don't make it look bad.
Yeah.
Don't make them look bad.
So your hardest customer was an initial guy by the name of DK. who was?
Is there a code?
Yeah, he was a difficult one, but he never really got mad at us.
Yeah, that's true. You did, I guess.
But he was way too demanding. And it's just and there's other guys. There's other customers like that. But you work with them and try to help them out the best.
Pacify them out a little bit.
Yeah.
And Tim was great at it. He was just great at it.
Yeah.
He'd go, of course, he'd slam down the phone and go, "That son of a bitch." But
Talk to him nice on the phone, and then afterwards you get mad.
Well, and I think when you always come to each,
Then he'd stand up and walk down the hallway. I thought, well, is he coming back? Yeah, he'd come back a little bit. He'd come down and
You
get
just
some
gotta
fresh
walk
air.
outside and
Get some fresh air.
take a deep breath. But,
I was like, what can I take from this? And for sure.
Well, we've had some really good contractors. A lot of fun work with them. Back in the heyday, it was nothing for 5-6 of us to stand around at the counter on a Friday afternoon and store a case of beer on the corner and have a few beers together.
Absolutely.
But unfortunately, those days are gone, and it's just the way the society is now. You got to be so careful.
Some of the best meetings, I think, were on a 6-pack on the hood of a truck before we went home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you get that job done today? Yeah, I got that done. Yeah, good. Well, that's good. What time are you coming tomorrow? I got to come in early. Okay, well, that was it. That was it. That's how it went down,
Just that point of connection and, that's really
It's
cool.
always good. It's always fun. But there's a lot of memories here. It's been really good. So it will be missed.
Absolutely.
Well, we're going to miss you guys. You know that.
Yeah.
And Gail, too, as well.
Yep.
Gail became part of the family here, too. She really did.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you've been very good to my
extended.
family, so greatly appreciate that.
For sure.
How many years have you been married?
I'll be 30 this November.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Wow.
Wow. 30. Oh boy. You
Yeah.
better cut this. You might have to adjust that later
Sorry,
on.
it's 29.
We're close.
It's
Don't you worry.
Well, it seems longer.
Yeah. Right. No. The years fly by for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we're up to our Billboard question. So you get a billboard on Highway 41 or whatever highway you want, but really it can say whatever you want, whatever message. And
Thanks for everything.
yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Absolutely.
I
like it.
And I really do appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun.
So explain this billboard we're doing. I didn't know anything about this.
So
It's what you would want on it.
yeah.
If you had a billboard.
Yes. At the end of every podcast, we always ask our guests, if you have a billboard, you can have some type of message, mantra, whatever speaks to you, and it can change.
And do we actually do a billboard?
No.
Oh, I thought we did. But I've never seen one.
I've never seen one.
But
maybe one of these will.
maybe after 30 years, it's automatic you get a billboard for a week
I
someplace.
like it. Yeah.
Start next year.
Start next year.
Well, Tim and Albert, thank you for the gift of your time. Thank you for your 34 years of service and beyond. We truly appreciate your contributions, and cheers.
Hey, well done.
Congratulations.
There you go.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Enjoy your retirement.
Yes.